I'm interested to hear what Trump has to say.
Yeah.
Look what they did to my city. Look what they did to my city. Huh?
They're hanging out in front of my building.
Right. Gotta get him out. Yeah. I got nothing.
Yo,
I got nothing. Listen, I'm with you.
imagine you go to the city and you see them racing schools.
Yo, Beth, that shit crazy.
On Saturday, it's All Even with your boy Barry Grant. You can catch me on Instagram and Twitter at All Even Podcast. You can listen to the show on TikTok as well as Microphone, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify. I'm all over the place. And trust me, go to YouTube, hit that subscribe button, like, share, and comment. Tell a friend to tell a friend because the page is growing. Call, you're in a different city. Yes.
You want to go?
I do want to go.
Let's do it.
I do want to go because you came down here.
Nah.
You came down here and you insulted my car.
No, sure didn't.
As soon as you came down here.
Bullshit.
So explain the story. Go ahead.
How are you?
You see, he brought it up and he don't want to talk about it.
Right.
GQ Phil, you're on my side. You're on my side.
Yeah. Rare occasion, but yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, 100%.
Reason why I'm coming out at you now, Pauls, is because you started it.
Broken clocks right twice a day, bro.
But you started it. Can you admit that?
Did not. You came down here prior on full blast, pause, because I didn't like how this came out. I got it out.
Yeah, I was robbed by a particular company.
Hey, is that my problem or their problem?
But you should have sided with me and said, you know, right, these did come
See,
out
that's
better.
the problem. Someone is going to side with you just because they want to side with you.
Yes.
Me? I don't do that.
Okay, so that's fine. So now my goal this entire show is to attack you.
Whatever you want to do.
The entire show.
Wow.
I'm with it.
The entire show.
Just know this. Your car. On bricks.
Don't
Hey,
touch the stinger.
Hey, you want to go?
All right?
wanna
Don't
go?
touch the stinger. GQ Phil,
Yeah.
how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
How's your week?
It's a week.
Yeah?
It's a week. It's Friday now. I
Did you
guess.
fire anybody this week?
No, not this week. Thank God.
When was the last time you've had to fire somebody?
It's been a while.
Yeah?
It's definitely been a while.
What is the process to a particular firing? Do you have to have security there, or do you just go straight to it and say, hey, I fixed the glitch?
The key is to have them in a place where they can't get back into the building. Like, you bring them to a conference room or something like that, and you kind of like break the news to them. And at that conference room, you can't get back inside. Like, you need a card key to get in.
So how does it work? Do you leave first, or do you let them leave?
You let them leave.
Okay.
I try to be nice and let them leave. You know, like partying. You're as friends or whatever the case.
Yeah, because if you get up and
But if I get up
first,
and leave, it means I'm afraid.
That's
I
what
need
I'm
to get out
saying,
of this
right?
room.
'Cause-
And I'm like, I'm gonna let you. That's when you have to tell them, you know what? I'm gonna let you have the room for a minute. I'll be right back. And they just never show up.
How is all right? I'd like to ask the room. What is the most acceptable way of getting fired? If there is one. There has to be one, right? If there's one that makes, like, obviously it's gonna sting, but one may not sting so bad. Like, you know what? All right, yeah, that's all right.
The best way I would say is not putting them back on the schedule.
So fixing the glitch.
They got lost in the matrix.
Yeah, like
I'm not on the schedule next week.
or like you come to work and your key card doesn't work.
That too.
Group chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How that happens.
Yeah.
Group chat.
Starting a new group
Wow.
chat.
Start a new group chat, right?
Oh, just leave that group
I'm
chat
like, yo,
alone.
Tom
Right.
hasn't texted me in like the last 3 days. He normally texts me every night.
While the group chat is juking.
Yeah,
That's foul. That's
Yeah,
foul.
got foul.
Yo, when you find that out though, have you ever been on the receiving end of that?
Oh, yeah.
Like somebody started a new group chat without you?
Oh, yeah.
And then they hit the wrong, somebody else hits the wrong.
Hit the
group
wrong
chat.
one and then
Oh, never mind.
wrong chat. No, it's the right one.
It goes dark.
That's foul, son. Yo, people are foul, bro.
Facts.
Yeah.
Apparently, I'm sitting in a room with a bunch of foul.
Yeah, I
people
don't know
all
what
the
you're
time.
talking about. All right, we are here
I'm just
amongst
saying, we just said some things.
loved ones.
Mm.
Okay, but glad to have you here. The Silent Assassin, how you doing? Yeah, you have a very busy week coming up, right? I feel no sympathy for you, but you know, we'll see how it goes. Yeah. It's a lot of things that you have your way. She's fine. She doesn't need it. Not right now. Chili,
What's good?
how you doing, sir?
Good, right? Can't complain.
You know, you always come through look very. When did you get your shape up? Yesterday?
Yo,
Hmm?
you like me looking shabby, don't you?
Was it well, how long was it between shape ups? 3 days? Huh? You ever understand? It's winter time coming up, all right? Just 1 month. So relax.
November.
All right, see? That's it. That's all I need, man. 1 month to just be a normal person and not get shape ups every 2 days.
Yo, Chili, in your cello book, right? Just make sure that you notice that he wanted you not to shave. He doesn't wear pants under the desk. Let him know what's really going on here. Nicole walking
Yo,
around, like,
but you know
nervous.
what's crazy? Most of the guys that you see on TV don't wear pants under the desk. It's true.
That's true.
It's true.
I never looked.
You did look.
Never looked.
You did
Please cross your legs back.
look.
Because you're one of those guys, aren't you?
Right.
Following the trend.
I mean, if they only can see what's behind the
Yeah,
microphone.
exactly.
The glass wall. What do you mean? The green screen.
The glory hole.
Lots to get into.
Wow.
Thursday night football between the 49ers and the
Team.
Giants. That was a laugher.
Amazing.
What's going on with Joe Burrow? Is he going to play? Is he not going to play? Nick Chubb's devastating injury. We're
That
definitely
was
going to talk
crazy.
about that. So it's a lot of football, obviously, because it's football all the time. Jets watch. Got to talk about Jets. Pat Mahomes inking a 4-year, $210 million extension. Definitely want to talk about that. You know, should he have taken more? Should he have taken less? Like, you know, what are we doing? Barry Sanders has a statue. Salute to him. Love that.
Too.
Trevon Diggs tears his ACL. And I just don't know how to feel. Pain, I feel that. But, you know. NFL preview for the weekend. Dame Lillard trade update. So there's some new stuff that we have to talk about there, obviously. Extension unlikely for a potential Knick player. And I'd like to discuss with my Knick friends here. What else we got here? That's pretty much it. Irrelevant news of the week. What did he say? And then the greatest segment on the planet, Dummy of the Week.
Dummy, yeah.
Before I get into all that, though. Hi, Jazz. You're just making a whole bunch of noise. Like, you might as well just come down regular. Because the sneaking didn't work. Just didn't work at all. Before I get into that, though, before we get into any sports. Claw, you brought it up. And now you're going to have to finish it. You have to finish it. We had a conversation this week, and I asked you about Geechee Gotti and Eazy the block captain. Big battle that happened. And there's some rumors. Chili, did you hear about this?
It's crazy.
There's some rumors. GQ Phil, did you hear about this?
I didn't. I have no clue what you're talking
That Eazy the block captain and Remy. Yeah.
Somebody got their back.
Yeah. It got a little awkward. So, Claw,
So,
please.
Yeah. DK apparently, right?
Rumors, allegedly.
Pap and Remy been over for like months. Which is crazy.
That's what they're saying.
Over?
And they've been married for 15 years.
And 6 of those years he held it down for her, like waiting for her
Right.
to come home.
Right.
I mean, once you get that BBL and all that
Black Love
surgery,
Matters
it's like,
went out the
yo,
window.
I'm rejuvenated. I got to relive my life.
Yeah, like she must have
I
got.
guess.
I don't know.
She's behind the wall, so now
So she's
she's
juicing
out.
the help.
I don't know, but she that was happening, whatever the case is, and then
She denied it though vehemently.
she should, but he was on it. Like you saw the clip where he's talking to her, he turns around, she's like, camera right there.
Right. I saw that. I did see that.
And then Geechee, even in his battle, was like, he brought it up, and he statement it, and like, yo, that's how you talk to your bit. Pap's like, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I saw
That's
that.
crazy.
From the
But that's
distance,
wild
like,
though. Like, I think that's mad
That was
disrespectful.
a super cosign.
Oh, Pap said something?
Yeah.
you ain't.
Tell me more.
I just told you.
No. I need
He
that.
ain't say nothing. He was in the crowd while it was happening.
So it almost was like scripted. Like,
In a sense, yeah. Like Geechee
It
brought the whole
seems
facts. Like, he aired the facts out and like, how you doing this? Da, 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 da,
Oh,
da.
and Pap co-signed.
And then he had a Pat.
super
He's like, hey,
cosign.
yo,
It wasn't
Pat.
a regular cosign. It was a super cosign
Yeah,
from
he
the
was-
audience.
He was in
Yeah.
the audience.
And
Like,
he's
you
in
know
the
how the
audience.
audience.
And he's like, hey, yo, Pat, that's how you talk to your Jay. He's like, yes, sir. Like,
Wow.
so wild. So, let alone rumor is that she did bullshit before. They were supposed to do the company together and she didn't do it with him.
Right. I heard about that.
She shaked him on that. And then, you know what I'm saying? It's just little by little. Now, granted,
It's all alleged.
it's all alleged. Rumors. You know,
We are not stating that this is facts.
Shouts to Eazy. Shouts
Right.
to Geechee and them. Shouts to Pat.
I
Shouts
mean,
to
the battle was
Remy.
real
Yeah.
with all the.
But I like that because on her platform, the last one was Hitman and who's the other one?
Hitman and
Was it Easy?
it might have been easy.
So like I like that she's drawing the crowd out. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he's her draw because
Right.
he's been on Chrome 23 a lot.
So I like
So-
that Smack has competition and you know what I mean the whole
Yeah.
situation.
Well, I mean, a lot of people are like kind of trying to get away from
Mhm.
URL and Smack because of, they're not, people think about battle rap is for the people, right? They have taken that away in regards to YouTube, right? So they have everything on the Caffeine app, but they don't have it on YouTube. So it's like people don't really like that. And then there's all the backdoor dealings that they have issues with Smack and stuff like that. But like you said, like, the more battle spaces that you have is the better for the culture, obviously. So,
sure.
you know what I
More
mean? Like,
platforms.
yeah, shouts to Remy for Chrome 20, but some dirty business. Some dirty business.
But I would think I was on World Star. You saw like the Thirst Trap video she put up.
Her old ass putting a thirst trap?
Yo, she ain't look
She
old
like
there.
50.
She ain't look old there, bro. And that's not a rumor.
That's not a rumor.
That's fact. That shit was looking brand new to me.
man.
That is
Come on, you.
for real.
That
Derek
is for real. Oh, so she got new work done then.
Yo, it's new work. She looked like new
They
work.
fixed it up.
That ain't block work.
She looked like a new
Yo,
Corvette.
block work-
That's not-
Is
That's
that,
block work.
that's not block work? Hey.
Before she was SpongeBob SquarePants, but not even.
That was
She was
before.
SpongeBob for
I
a
wish I
while.
could bring
Yeah.
pun back. Bow, bitch,
Before.
run that. It's not like that.
Yeah.
No more. Now it's
Now it's
I'm
for
conceited. I got a reason.
Okay, so she reshaped the SpongeBob.
This is all the way up money.
Wow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, solid.
She unsquared the squared.
And allegedly she taking easy. All right. All right. Moving on. Thursday night football. Giants, 49ers. GQ Phil, give it to me. Pause.
Oh
There you go.
I said pause. Okay. How did you feel going into the game? How did you feel them at the end of the game?
I hate to say as a Giants fan, like I had pretty low expectations.
No
obviously,
shot,
but
right?
Yeah, I mean the 49ers, really great offensive team. Love their defense. Whatever, it's fine. So I didn't expect them to come out with a W. I mean, especially with the season that we're kind of having now, like week 2 playing the Cardinals, it being like a really tough game
yes.
for them, like
Right.
indicates that we're not where we were kind of promised during the offseason, like what they were seeing in camp and all type of stuff is all
Right.
bullshit. So, but it was good. I mean, listen, it was a better game. I expected way less, seeing though Saquon's not playing. But they managed to get some plays off. Their offensive line looks pretty terrible. But there were some nice spots in there.
Yeah.
Better than week 1
or week two. Yeah. I would definitely say that the Giants' offensive line is like a woman of the night. Gives it up smooth, always on their back.
It's fucked up.
It's true. It's true. That offensive line, one of the worst offensive lines I've ever seen. Bad.
It's really bad.
Right? They got a good, center. That guy has a chance to be good. Your center, right?
Yeah.
But everything outside of that, garbage. Garbage. And hot garbage at that. Hot garbage. Now, turning to you, sir, about your 49ers. I'm not going to throw shade. I'm not. I like Brock Purdy. I like Debo. Debo's day-to-day. You know, how you feel about him with bruised ribs, but, he played well. Have they impressed you more than you thought possible to start the season?
Nah.
Okay, so you expected this.
So I feel like they can do better.
They're averaging 30 points a game. What are you talking about?
No. So when you look at it,
you see, that's that cocky shit I don't like.
No, I'm not.
That's that cocky shit I don't like.
Honest. So when you watch your team, Phil,
you
see all the things like, oh man, you could have did better on that play. Like when you came into the game, you were like, okay, we don't have Saquon. We got to rely on Matt Breida. Right. I'm not gonna lie, Matt Breida did a lot better than I thought he would.
Matt Breida's good back.
He did a lot better than I thought he would.
What about Captain Small Hands? No.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so go back. So yes,
but
the
watching
49ers.
them and seeing them play, like even last week, you watch Brock Purdy overthrowing balls and stuff like that. In this game too, like throws that were kind of missed. It's like, all right, I see it. Like the expectation for me, I look a little further. Obviously, because I'm a 49ers fan.
Oh, so you're more critical.
Yeah, I'm very critical. So
and
I'm watching every little thing.
And you an ex-football player. I can't stand you people.
And I play football. So
look at the game a little differently. They should have ran that scheme. Give me a break. All right? Yeah. Tired of you people.
But the game was good overall.
Yeah, they dominated from wire to wire. I mean, they look good. They are a very good football team. I can't throw shade at them because they're good. Brock Purdy, I think, is a very good quarterback, man. He really is.
I think they need to find something different to do with Debo, though.
What do you mean in regards to? You know what it is with Debo? Debo, it's his playing style. Debo is a physical guy, right? Like he runs violent, right? Yeah. So to dumb him down would be to dumb down his game. Yeah. It's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like, can they stop maybe letting him do, end arounds and stuff like that? Maybe, limit those things or, try to find more creative ways to get him the football. But he plays 1,000% every game. So that's just who he is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everything is a short pass. So when
he wants to run, and he wants to run you over.
He gonna run you over.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he realizes the toll that he's taking on his own body.
And he's definitely shortening his career.
But I'm like, golly, like,
bro, he's Hines Ward.
Yep.
Hines Ward used to want to run you over every play. You know what I mean?
Yep. That's like Anquan Bolden.
Right.
Same thing. Yeah. So.
And he was washed after like year 5.
Yeah. His body couldn't take it anymore.
Had Patrick Ewing knees after a while. It's bad.
But it was a really good game. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. No, they showed. I mean, listen, no shade at GQ Phil, but when you play marginal teams, you got to beat the hell out of them, right? You can't let the marginal teams feel that they have a chance. And the 49ers, since the season has started, they've made no team feel like they had a shot. We're going to beat the hell out of you. We're going to take your lunch money. And then we're going to walk you out of the cafeteria. That's what they do. So, shouts to the 49ers. They are showing some dominance, and I am very jealous because I like their quarterback and I hate mine. So, yeah. Moving on. After the break, we will discuss the NFL weekend preview. We got some good games on the docket. Glad we don't have to talk about the Giants anymore. Get that out of the way. After the break.
Yo, it's your man DJ G Money from that Flip the Script podcast. You see it? We in the studio right now. Flip, shut up. Yeah. Oh, listen. Shout out to the All Even podcast. My man Barry Grant Jr. What's up, man? What happened? What you want to say to the people?
Shout out somebody else's podcast?
Yeah, my nigga the joint. What's up?
All even.
All Even podcast.
Yo, it ain't even up here, boy. We put this go something. All even. Yo, you. Oh my God. What's up with you, man? Now you go. That's the shot. You keeping this?
Yeah, keep all that. You want to jump
All
on
even
the camera?
podcast, right?
Yeah, All
Shout out
Even.
to All Even podcast, right? All even. That's your man.
My man.
All right. Shout out to All Even podcast.
100%. He cool. Is he cool? Let me see. Is he cool?
G. What is it, G? Oh. I shout out, G. Oh.
He cool, man.
Where are we at? Are we week 3? Is it week 3 of the NFL? Week 3 of the NFL. My goodness, this is going by fast.
Yes.
Week 3 of the NFL is here. Weekend games. What do we got? 1 o'clock game. We got the Colts and Ravens. Ravens are at home. Ravens are a -8. There is no Anthony Richardson. He's not playing. So this could be a nice beating that the Colts get. Who we got? I got the Ravens winning that game. They haven't looked sharp offensively, but defensively, I think they look pretty good.
Yeah, OBJ's out,
OBJ's out.
but
OBJ's out.
J.K. Dobbins out for the season.
and I think Justice Hill's out too. I don't
Is
know.
he?
He might be.
He's Q. So
Zay Flowers had a good game last year, last week, the rookie, right?
Yeah, he did. So he's actually pretty good.
He is good.
Yeah, he's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Lamar doesn't look that great, though.
I think Lamar. Well, I can't even tell you, to be honest with you. Hopefully he shapes up this week. We'll see how it is.
It's a new offense, so maybe he's still,
Learning,
yeah.
I think he's like when you sit there and watch him, and you're like, "Yo, you can run on that one."
Right.
But he's still sitting there trying to throw the ball.
I think
and
he's,
I understand that he wants to.
yeah.
He doesn't want to get hurt, but still, like your ability allows you to run. Just
I think-
run out of bounds.
I think it's more of he's trying to prove that he can be a pocket passer, right? Remember when McNabb went through that early in his career when they used to always say that he was a scrambling quarterback and he didn't stay in the pocket, then he was trying to be something that he wasn't, right? So I think Lamar is going to have to find a way to juggle that this year because it's like they want you to continue to be you. That's why you got paid, right? Yes, they want you to stay healthy and make smarter decisions, not fucking go head first and slide into a first down, but make more decisions. Understand that you now have weapons on the outside that you can be able to take shots and, use the intermediate throws and stuff like that. So, I don't think you're going to start seeing him get sharp until maybe week 8, probably.
That's what I was thinking, like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
Like when you run up a little, you could draw your linebackers, which can allow your receivers to get open.
Right.
Like even so, watching the 49ers game, when they were talking about Danny Dimes, they said his best performances, well, for the Niners, they haven't been really good performing as far as with the run.
Yeah.
The moment Danny Dimes stepped up, if he would have kept his eye in Q and paid attention, he could have been throwing dimes all day long, but he didn't run enough. He wanted to try to sit in the pocket, and obviously, if the O-line is trash, then that's what you got to do. But
He's in panic mode.
Yeah.
So
same thing with Lamar. Hopefully, he figures it out. But
especially when you,
I think they got it this week.
yeah, no, they're gonna beat the hell out of the Colts. Moving on, Titans and Browns. We got Browns -3.5 at home. It's another quarterback that hasn't looked good. Deshaun Watson.
Oh my God.
He need to go back to do something. Maybe he need to go back to go get massages because when he was getting the massages, he was that guy, right? Like he stopped them now, and now he's like it's like Samson that cut his hair.
he's not loose
Right?
anymore.
Right.
Yeah,
Gotta get loose, baby.
Yeah.
he's not loose, not loose anymore,
Gotta get
right?
loose.
So yeah,
You gotta
-3.5.
go to the spot and get it all rubbed out.
Pause. I ain't gonna hold you. I got the Titans though. I got the Titans winning this game. I like the Titans. I think the running attack is good. I think the Browns, they have Nick Chubb's injury.
Yo, man.
I feel bad for the kid, man. Like, it's the same injury that he had when he was at Georgia. Same injury, literally. It's, I don't know if we'll ever really see Nick Chubb play football again. because that type of injury, that's like a 2-year injury.
Yeah,
It is. You know what I mean?
You
So
know,
it's
even
like,
when, when they were showing the game, they were like, "Yeah, we're not gonna show that replay again." Like they just, normally they'll show the replay and they'll be like, "Oh, we just seen the replay. Yeah, we're not gonna show that again."
Yeah.
That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for Nick Chubb.
I do.
Because he's definitely, I'll be honest with you, one of the premier running backs.
And he's one of the most underrated running backs in the last 15 years.
Yep.
He's really good,
That injury.
And I don't want to wish that on him, you know what I mean? But I just, given his age, and this looks like an extended injury, you might not see him again.
Yeah.
Did you guys see Thursday Night Football before it started, the preview? They were talking about the running backs, the conversation we always had with the running backs. And they were like, so is this the end of the running back era of them getting paid? And they were going down the list of like the average, how much people are making as far as like for the running backs. And I was like, damn.
Yeah, they stole conversation from us.
Yeah, you see it. But they were saying that they think that the running back prices are going to start to go up because now people are actually drafting.
Well,
first round, second rounds.
Listen, there's always going to be guys that are considered first round talents, right? Bijan Robinson he's a stud. He's a can't miss running back. That guy is not dropping into the second or third round, right? Same thing with Jahmyr Gibbs. Like, these guys they're dynamic players. But the problem is that you don't have enough of those guys. So you're never going to have a change unless, we talked about this, is if the game changes. So running back, say Bijan Robinson turns this Falcons team around. They make a deep run into the playoffs. He's the reason why they make a deep run into the playoffs. Now the organization can say, he's our guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's our engine. He's the reason why we're actually good. It has nothing to do with the quarterback. He's, a complimentary piece. It's this guy. That's when it's going to start to change. But 9 times out of 10, you don't need an elite running back to win a Super Bowl. So that's the problem. Is that why should that position get paid when it's replaceable?
Right.
You can find a guy on the practice squad tomorrow that looks good, that can be able to give you 10 to 15 carries. Yep. What other position can you have like that? There is none, right? You can't find an offensive lineman off the street. You can't find an edge rusher off the street. You can't find a cornerback off the street. A running back, Adrian Peterson can go play right now if he wanted to. He can. They can call Frank Gore out of retirement right now.
I mean, look at what happened. Look what happened in this Browns game. I mean, Nick Chubb, amazing running back. He goes down. We don't know when he's coming back.
Ford steps up.
Ford comes
and
out
balling.
of nowhere. He's bowling.
And now,
like 125 yards.
And now they signed Kareem Hunt back.
Right.
And Kareem Hunt's about to get some work now. Right? So that's just a position.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's hard to gauge what money is supposed to look like when guys are so easily replaceable.
Right.
You only have like a very minute top tier, and then there's a bunch of Jags.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
I mean, look, put it like this. Running backs are like leased cars nowadays. You only want the new model. 3 years.
Yo, that's how that's exactly what
mileage
they said.
is a little too high.
They were like, they want to get him with
that's
the
a good one.
first
I like
5 years.
that.
After the first 5 years, it's like
dump them.
Yeah, send it back, put it on a used car lot.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That is good. The bar.
Don't steal from me, ESPN. It's mine.
That's a good one. I like that. Moving on. We have the Broncos and Dolphins. I'm just going to say I'm going Dolphins. Any team that the Denver Broncos play, I'm going the other way. I'm going the other way because Russell Wilson is washed.
Yo, man. Definitely I'm going Dolphins.
Yeah. Blouses. That's it. That's where we're going. Blouses.
100%.
Going Snowflake.
It's crazy. Like Sean Payton probably looking at the dude like, oh, I don't know. I've been insulting you in the media. I've been trying to inspire you, tell you to stop kissing babies. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing left. Maybe he needs to call Ciara down there and
Nah, he's thinking about that. He really can't play because he's probably thinking about Ciara making that video with Chris Brown. Like, yo, did Chris Brown tap? Or, am I bugging? He's focused on that. He's not focused on the game. He's worried about.
Yeah, that's true. Man. He was trash before
Chris
that.
Brown dancing with your wife, like you do?
It's Chris Brown though.
Exactly.
You allow that.
Oh, you allow.
Chris Cocaine Brown.
Yeah, you allow that. Yeah? And plus, listen, Russell don't want that type of smoke, right? Russell don't want that type of smoke. He gonna say what to Chris Brown? What he gonna say? Huh? What he gonna say?
Let's have a dance battle.
He ain't gonna say nothing.
I can see that.
He'll sit his ass down and try to play quarterback because he ain't doing a good job there.
He's like, listen, let's pray.
Right? Can we just pray about this? Please. Yeah. Moving on. Patriots, Jets. Jets are at home. This is a defensive matchup. Who we got, Chloe?
Come on.
Be objective here.
Objectively, I'm going to say it's the Jets.
Okay.
Factually, I'm going to say it's the Jets. Hopefully, I'm going to say it's the Jets.
I got the Patriots winning this one.
Of course you do.
Mac Daddy Jones is going to step up and do the do. Jets are -2.5. I mean, that's a home spread there. It's fine. But it's going to be a good game. It's an AFC East matchup. It's these two teams, there's never a blowout. Like, it's always a tight-knit, tough game, field goal, So the spread makes sense. Bills and Commanders. Commanders are 2-0 at home. Buffalo is -6 on the road. I have the Bills. As bad as Josh Allen has looked, I still think the Bills have a chance to be one of the decent teams in the AFC, and they'll contend for the AFC crown, right? They're not the best, but they're in the race, right? Commanders, they've played well in these two games, but the buck stops here. They get the doors beat off of them. And I got the Bills 28-12.
I got Commanders.
Commanders?
Yeah, I'm going to go Commanders 24-17. Boom.
24-17. Book it?
Book it.
Yeah.
I think the Commanders, they turned over a new leaf. They got a new everything.
Magic's there.
They paid the money.
Yep. So now they're doing. I mean, not for nothing, the teams that they played are not the best of teams, but they won it. They pulled them off. So we're gonna see.
Magic's there, baby.
They ain't got nothing yet. Sam Howell is pretty good.
You think it's the Magic?
Of course it is.
And
What Magic?
Howling at the moon, baby.
Don't do that.
What?
Don't do that. All right.
I'm just saying, what Magic?
Irvin Magic Johnson.
Okay.
Okay. Is changing life for the Commanders, but not this weekend. They're going to get the doors beat over them this weekend.
You think
Well, of course.
Yeah, I think so.
Of course.
beat off of them?
Yes.
I don't know about all that.
Paul,
but-
shut your mouth, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about all that.
Yo,
but-
what the
Yeah,
fuck?
wow.
Chill out.
Hold on,
man.
matter of fact,
man.
hold on. You
Alright.
get one of these two.
Yeah, Tiger Woods had
Yeah.
Take it easy.
It's rough. It's rough.
Josh Allen about to have a turnaround game.
Yep.
You can't discount stuff on
Oh,
Diggs.
yeah, hold on.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Turnaround game? Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow. Falcons. Lions. Who we got?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Battle of the rookie running backs. I like it. I got the Falcons. Bijan Robinson has impressed me, man. That kid can't stop him.
I'm going Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Lions.
He's been playing good too, man.
Yo, he has.
Oh,
Yeah.
You got help.
He out there balling.
You got Laporta.
The Porta.
So I'm not gonna.
But
lie.
they do have Montgomery is hurt for a few weeks, so who's gonna fill that number 2 role or number 1 role?
Gibbs.
Well, Gibbs was the number 2.
Gibbs.
Yeah, we'll see.
Gibbs.
Need Gibbs.
I haven't watched the Falcons game this season. I got to see them play.
You need to watch.
I'm one of those people that has to see the team play just to,
You
to
need
make
to
sense of it.
watch.
I seen the Lions. The
Bijan.
Lions looked amazing.
They do.
But the Falcons look
So I'm
alright.
gonna watch
Falcons
this
look
game.
alright.
See what they're looking like.
You gotta watch Bijan.
Right now, based on what I saw, I'm gonna go with the Lions.
That's fair. That's fair. Saints and Packers. Packers are at home. They are -1 at home. I got the Saints.
What is
I
this
am
game?
not.
This is a regular 1 o'clock.
This is it's a 1 o'clock game.
Okay.
This is Derek Carr. Derek Carr has looked week 2 didn't look so great, but Derek Carr is a tough quarterback. They have a good defense, sound running game. Kamara will be back after this week, which is big for them. So I got the Saints winning this, and they head to 3-0. I do.
I watched the Saints last week, and they looked pretty good. But the Packers look good also.
Jordan Love,
Jordan Love,
yeah.
I mean,
What do you?
he's been pretty consistent. I mean, like you see the thing where he makes his mistakes, but if he comes out and plays football this week, they got a chance.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna do Green Bay.
Who you got, Phil?
I don't know actually. I have been seeing. I love like the Saints defense. Like they're really amazing. Plus, I have them in fantasy, so
Yeah,
that keeps you
exactly.
watching the game. I think I'm gonna go Saints.
Go Saints. I like it. Derek Carr.
Derek Carr.
Book it.
Good. Yeah.
And also, too, Michael Thomas has looked pretty good.
Yo, he looked.
cooking, baby.
Yeah.
He made some catches last week.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
back.
Like Michael Thomas, baby.
He not
He
not
look
there
like young
yet,
Mike.
but he getting there. He getting there.
He looking like him.
Yeah, he looked like him last week.
Texans, Jaguars. Got the Jags.
Jags.
-8 at home. BoJack Horseman rebounds and gets a good game.
Yeah, Zay Jones is out for anybody that cares.
I don't think anybody cares.
No.
Their offense hasn't impressed me, but I think in regards to this, they're going against a rookie quarterback, C.J. Stroud. I don't even think is he playing this week?
I think he's playing.
Yeah. So Jaguars, Chargers, Vikings. Shootout. Two teams are 0-2, which is crazy.
Yo, it's crazy.
That's wild. Vikings, Chargers can't close.
Chargers can't close.
And then that's their biggest problem.
They are stuck in the friend zone. They've been stuck in the friend zone for like 3 years now.
That's it. The shit can change in front of them. They won't do anything. It'll
Facts.
make that happen.
Facts. I will still give the Chargers the edge in this game. I got the Chargers winning. Vikings are at home. Ooh, but
Yeah, I got the
I'm going to the cousin, man.
news team assemble. News team. I'm going Vikings.
so Vikings get their first win.
Yeah, I think.
Okay, I'll be the opposite here and
Yeah,
go to
Cousins
Chargers. That's
around.
fine.
Cousins balling.
Cousins is
He
balling.
can't win,
He
but he's
is-
balling.
Right. All right,
You
now.
think Austin Eckler's gonna play?
No, he's out.
Oh, he's out.
Yeah, he's out.
Ugh. And you still pick Chargers.
Yeah, because they got Kelly. Kelly's pretty good. He's not Eckler, but he's all right. Now we got the 4 o'clock games. Panthers, Seahawks. That's a no-brainer. Seahawks. I think Geno Smith has been very up and down, right?
I don't know. He doesn't look like last season to me.
I mean, now people are expecting him to be good. That's the problem, right? Like, you wouldn't come back player of the year because nobody gives a shit about you before, and you over here. This guy can play. Wow.
Yeah, he's busting
Wow.
ass.
They couldn't find the book on you last
Right.
season
Right.
that showed how bad
Yeah,
you
that's
are.
what-
Exactly. Now they got it.
They
Right?
found his flaws. Yeah.
Now they got
know
it.
where to stop.
They didn't have a digital version.
Now they understand. It's like, oh, Jet guy. Yeah, we know that guy.
Yeah.
Guy got punched in the mouth. Yeah, that guy. That guy.
I forgot all about that.
Got the book on him. So, yeah. But I think the Seahawks will win this handily. Bears and Chiefs.
Mm.
Listen, Chiefs defense. I think their defense right now is making bigger strides than their offense right now. Like they're led by their defense right now. They are. Chris Jones is back. Looked crazy. Looked good.
Yeah.
So I think you might see a change in philosophy for this team this season. They may be a defense-oriented football team and try to run the football and keep possessions down. And obviously, you got that bad man that can be able to make throws. So that's a good recipe for them right now until they can be able to find some consistency offensively. But I'm not gonna bet against the Chiefs. Plus, I am not a fan of Josh. What's his name? Josh Fields. Is that his name? Justin Fields. Yeah. I'm not a fan of him.
Yeah, I got Chiefs for this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, Justin Fields is. I can't tell you, bro.
He throws like Uncle Rico. I don't want no parts of him.
And the amount of times that people are opening, he's not throwing it to them. It's like, yo.
He throws just like Uncle Rico. Get it out of here. Nope.
I used to talk a lot of trash about him and be like, yo, nah, he's good. He's good.
And on top of
he's
that,
an amazing athlete, but he's just not the quarterback that he needs.
And he's an Ohio State quarterback. Name me the last Ohio State quarterback who was actually good in the NFL. I'll wait. I'll wait. Yeah. Yeah. Moving on. Moving on. Steelers and Raiders. Good game. I think it's going to be a good game. I think Jimmy Garoppolo gets his ass kicked, though. I'm not picking against the Steelers. Nope. Not even at Vegas. Steelers are back. That defense is mean.
Yeah.
Mean. So I got the Steelers winning this game.
TJ Watt is.
Yeah.
I'm going Raiders. I got faith.
He done took a
Josh
bump.
Jacobs, what he does.
Okay.
And I got faith in Jimmy G.
Okay.
And Devontae.
Cowboys and Cardinals. Do we have to cover this?
Upset.
Do we have to? I mean, it's going to be a blowout. Listen, we lost Trevon Diggs. It's sad. I'm definitely going to go into that and talk about that. But this defense is still dominant. This defense is still scary. They got the best pass rush in football.
Yo, he is. I'm not going to lie. Michael Parsons is like.
He's a monster.
He's
dominating.
He solely beat the Jets.
Yeah.
He beat the Jets by himself.
Dominating. Like, they cannot stop him. His motor keeps going. Like,
yeah. He beat both New York teams.
Yo.
But the Jets, what he was doing fake crossovers.
He did that both games.
Yo, and he shook the shit out of
both games. He's too fast. Off the line.
Booked him.
Like, you got to talk about, what does he run? Like a 4-4? 4-5?
Yeah.
Defensive end? Well, linebacker defensive end?
Right.
Bro.
You got to try to stop him looping around to the... Yo.
Yeah. He's unguardable. He is. Like, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do.
You line him up anywhere, and it's like, wait, what?
And the problem is that he's getting double teamed, which means that you're giving
other people the chance.
You're giving DeMarcus Lawrence one-on-one coverage with a guy that doesn't have doesn't stand a chance either. It's a problem.
Just as good, yeah.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Not as fast, but just as good. As...
Right. Big problem. So Cowboys in a blowout. Blowout. Monday night games. We got Eagles and Bucks and Rams and Bengals. Eagles and Bucks is going to be a good game.
I like the Bucks.
I do like the Bucks.
Surprisingly.
Forget the games. I don't like this 2 Monday night games.
They have that all the time, man.
Bro, come on. Not as much as this. Like,
yeah, I didn't like that either.
No,
this is crazy. Like, I'm trying to watch one game.
Yeah, they do it for the first few weeks, and then they level out the season.
I'm over it.
I don't like like 3, 4 o'clock games.
Yo,
right,
like 8. Like I hate that because then it's like you watch that first half of Red Zone. It's like, okay, cool. And it's like 3
and you
games.
get nothing in the middle. Yeah,
yeah, and it's like
they need to give more 4 o'clock starts.
Yeah, space it out.
Yeah, I agree. So Eagles and Bucks. Who we got? Eagles.
I'm gonna go Bucks.
Going Bucks?
Yeah.
Yo. Offensively, I'm going Eagles. But defensively, I'm going Bucks.
Okay.
So in a coin toss, I'm probably gonna go with the defensive team, Bucks.
And Bucks are at home.
Yeah.
Bucks are at home.
Oh, they're gonna have the cannon blaring.
Yep. Rams and Bengals. Now we know that Joe Burrow is banged up, possibly won't play. But if he does play,
be 0-3.
It's -3. Cincinnati, they got them favored, even with the uncertainty of Mr. Burrow. So, look, Rams defensively haven't looked that bad. I think they've played inspired football this year. Like, so far, they haven't, like, people have been talking about how they don't have talent and this Cooper Kupp being out, and they just got rid of Cam Akers, and the Karen Williams guy looks good. They've played pretty well. You know what I'm saying? Given the circumstances. So Yeah, I'm a Joe Burrow guy. I love Joe Burrow.
I do
I
too.
can't root against the man, but this might be a little too tough on him because this injury can be a nagging one, and it might be better off that they just turn to the other guy and just, let him heal as much as possible, because if anybody can come back from being 0-3, it's Joe Burrow. You know what I mean? So I got the Rams winning.
So I got the Bengals winning, even without Joe Burrow. I think the Bengals got something to prove this week. They have to. Like, starting the season 0-3 is a little rough, especially in their division.
Yeah.
They need this.
That's a good
They
point.
need this one.
Yeah, I'm with you. I don't really disagree. Are we in consensus there that you got the Bengals winning, Phil?
I don't know. I don't think I
Can't call it?
I don't think I
Too close to call?
Can't call
Do some election shit?
Yeah,
Too close to
I
call.
love Joe Burrow and I love Jamar Chase, but nothing's happening. It hasn't been great.
Yeah.
So even if he plays or not, maybe it is time for him to take a little break and see what the backup guy can do. Maybe they can change directions. But
Claw. Yes or no? Bengals.
Tomatoes.
All right, nice. So that was our week 3 preview. After the break, Jets Watch. We're going to do a little Jets Watch. You ready? After the break.
Yo, this is Cigar Gents and Gals. I want to give a shout out to my boy Barry for All Even Podcast. Keep doing your thing, bro. Killing it.
Jets Watch.
How are you?
What's up, man?
It's just man, we miss him, bro. That's it. They said he might come back.
I got to give you some props, though.
They said he might come
Because
back.
I remember we were on the phone, and I was like, yeah, he's done. And Claude was like, yo, I don't know, bro. Call me crazy or whatever you want me to put on the conspiracy hat, but I just feel that, he going to find a way to come back, bro. And it's going to be the story, and he's going to be in the Super Bowl. And I'm just like, no. He tore his Achilles, bro. He tore his Achilles. He's not coming back, right? Well, what happened? Aaron Rodgers decides to have some experimental Achilles surgery where they put this, stint in there, and
That's the same thing they did for Brock Purdy's elbow.
they said that it promotes fast healing, and they said that possibly there's an outside chance that he could be ready in January.
Yo, when I'm talking about if we make it to the playoffs, wild card weekend, and you just hear wild things start playing, and you see Aaron Rodgers run out, bro, I'm losing my shit.
Do you think they play him?
Of course they do.
You do whatever
At
you
that
have to
point
do.
in time?
When you get to the playoffs,
Making it to the playoffs
you
without
do
Aaron
whatever.
Rodgers?
Yes. It's just like the Broncos made it to the playoffs when
With Osweiler.
Osweiler was out there,
Simeon
and
won that,
you know what I mean?
That was
Peyton Manning
wild,
was
yeah.
just horrible. He was gone.
Yeah.
And then he just came through into
Let me win that Super Bowl real quick and go off.
gone.
Go off, and you know what I mean? Get.
But you told me yourself with your sunglasses off. You said, "No way, it's not gonna happen. Don't believe it. Nuh-uh."
I still don't.
And then, as soon as the report goes, he gave me the eyes.
I still don't. I mean, listen, they did it to see if it will work. Will it work?
Wait, there was a player last year. What was it, last year? That tore his Achilles
Wasn't that Michael Parsons?
during the offseason?
No.
And he came back during the season. I forget his name. Damn.
I know you're talking about Joe.
Right, but what time in the offseason?
So it was almost a 9-month span. It was short. He came back fully recovered. There was no limitations.
But you said 9 months.
Yeah.
There is not going to be 9 months between now and January. 9 months is a decent amount of time to heal.
True.
We're talking about
divided by 2.
That's for 4 months.
We're talking about
4 or 5
4
months.
months.
Yeah, you're right.
That's I mean, listen.
He'll be ready.
If
for
it
next season,
happens,
definitely, yeah.
if it happens, I will. I don't know. I'll do something embarrassing that Claude can be able to laugh at.
Is that a note?
That we can book that.
Book it.
Book. We got him.
If Aaron Rodgers comes back playoff time, I have to do something
Anything.
We doing that?
embarrassing.
Anything.
Okay.
Yeah,
Anything.
Contract signed, sealed.
It's already good. It's on camera. It's
it's
documented.
on camera. Documented.
Take your glasses off. Show the camera. Show the world.
Does that cement it? That I
Well,
have to take it off?
well, in order to sign that, you're looking at the camera to make it real.
I'm saying
Okay.
There we
Here
go.
we
if
go.
Aaron Rodgers
First
comes
bet of the
back in
season.
January, I will do something embarrassing on the All Even podcast.
Hold on. Wait. This is only one-sided. How about you, sir?
Oh,
There's nothing here, bro.
There's only one thing I would want, and he would never accept it.
Oh, he's not gonna.
He would never accept
He's
it.
not gonna accept. Don't even.
Yeah.
You
So
don't
it's
have
one
enough
sided.
CGI yet.
Go get ready.
That's what I would want, right? That's the only thing. So if that's not on the table, then I'm good, man. It could be a one-sided bet. Thoughts about Zach Wilson so far?
Honestly, he still has the support of the locker room behind him.
I mean, they got no choice, right?
They don't. They do. They could.
Who else
actually.
they got?
They can go get somebody if they were going to do that.
Boyle?
They could go get somebody. But the guys are behind him. He played decent up until they got too far behind and they had to force passes. They abandoned the run. You know, that wasn't the play, but you were going against Michael Parsons, who was lining up and just bringing so much pressure. There's nothing you can do about it. So this week really is a make or break game against Belichick to really get to that point where it's like, all right, is this for real or is it not? Because 1-2 feels way worse than 2-1. But then if it's 2-1, you're 2-1 in the division. Those are the games that matter in order to get to the playoffs.
Well, this is a game that matters.
Thanks, Bank. That's fucking just what I just.
Yeah.
This is true. This is a game.
That's what he said. Yeah.
Polly want a cracker?
Yeah.
This is the game.
Yeah. This is the game right now. But I mean, look, Zach, he made that pass to Wilson.
Yeah. That was a rocket.
That was a rocket slant straight up. No one saw that coming.
I mean, granted, Hooker did take a bad angle, but
For sure. But you know,
that sounded crazy.
they have to. Yeah, that was wild. They need to keep the run game looped up. Keep pushing.
They have to lean on the running attack.
They
Like
have to.
even if
They
they're
have a two-headed
down,
monster.
you have to still feed those running backs. You got Cook, you got Breece Hall. They can be able to break something and make something happen. I mean, so if you go away from the run, you know, you need to continue to do that and give Zach Wilson a chance. So yeah.
Sure.
I do not have that much confidence in Zach Wilson. I think he looks terrible. I think the way he looks at football is skewed. I don't think he reads defenses particularly well, and that's a concern. So, Saleh has to do a better job, as well as what's his name, Hackett. They need to do a better job with giving him a game plan that's going to be conducive to him. Run the ball more, have him throw 15 to 17 times a game, and, you know, make the defense do what they do. So if they can do that, keep it low scoring, I think they got a shot.
I agree.
Yeah.
So you don't think he looks good, or you think?
No, I don't think he looks good.
Okay,
I think the
he
coaches need
needs
to
help,
do. Yeah, the
but he
coaches
has
need to do.
potential.
Yes, the coaches need to do a better job with
Got you.
like lessening his responsibility. Like him throwing the football is a no-no. They need to make sure once he gets it's like a pitch count in baseball. Once you get to 100, get him out of here.
I think forcing him to make plays is not what they need to do.
No.
Check downs.
Yeah.
Use the tight ends. Utilize screens.
Check downs and runs and option reads, bro.
That's it.
Yeah.
Check down. Get to the field goal. You still got Legatron. Like
Right.
you got guys that can actually kick the football to get it through. if you can't get 7 or 6, whatever. So I think that'll be the play. And like I'm a game manager. That's it. That's all I have to be.
Yeah, that's all he
I
will
just have
ever
to let
be.
the defense rest for 20 minutes.
And give him some breathers. So yeah, but I still think Mac Jones will go whoop y'all ass.
Thanks.
Got anything else?
There was some jargon back and forth about it's it's competitive shit. You know what I'm saying? CeeDee Lamb telling Sauce learn how to catch. You know what I mean? That was cool. Like I like that.
That was dope.
I think that we're seeing a different side of Sauce's sophomore year. I don't think we're seeing the shutdown corner that everybody thought he was.
Well, they're coming at him now.
Doing good though.
He's not lining up with the ones though. I noticed he's not Revis, and Revis was on your main man. He's not on him. He's on the other guy.
Well, they got him floating around. Well, I mean, it's the same thing. Like you even seen that with you saw it with TREVON Diggs as well. He floated around.
Yeah, sure.
Moving on. Let's talk about TREVON. And shouts to my man Mike Guido. He got married. Congrats. I was there, and we're having a good time, and we go up to the room to go change and go take a little huddle and game plan for the rest of the evening. Breaking news! TREVON Diggs tears his ACL in practice. 7-on-7 drills, too. It's just like... And for me, as a Cowboys fan, I'm like, why do the gods do this to us? When things are just lined up perfectly, people are talking about... There's nothing to talk bad about the Cowboys this year, right? Up to this point. All right, killing, looking good, defense great. Dak Prescott's not screwing up, right? Mike McCarthy's not doing bonehead shit. TREVON Diggs goes down. So for me, automatically, I was like, we are done. However, the rational part of me came in and said, no, they're not done. Because they still have the best defensive line in football. They still have the best defensive coach in football. They still have the most dominant player on that side of the line in football. They still have Stephon Gilmore as a cornerback, former defensive player of the year. You got Deron Bland that was your nickel corner this year. He had 5 interceptions last season, his rookie season, as a 5th-round draft pick. Got him. You got stuff here. So it's not over. Different, but it's not over. But they get another injury on that cornerback or that secondary. It's going to get dicey. So, for my Cowboys fans out there, just, I don't know, pour out some juice for my man TREVON Diggs because it's rough. We don't feel good.
Pour out some juice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do Cowboys drink juice?
Well, you don't want to pour out beer because he's not gone. He's just more.
That's liquor.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
Gatorade?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pour some juice. Yeah. He's hurt. He's not dead. It's just more of, we just have to. We gotta hold on. We gotta hold on, Cowboys fans. Hold on. Phil, you dying over there? You all right?
And then just tear the ACL every day, B.
Hey, relax. Relax. But I feel that they're gonna be fine, man. They have enough to win. They have enough to compete. They have enough to win a Super Bowl this year without Diggs. I'm telling you right now. Right now. Moving on. Patrick Mahomes signs his extension. What do we think about it?
Did he just get 10 years for like 500?
Yeah, but they reworked it because he wasn't one of the highest paid. So they wanted to take care of him and say, listen, we appreciate you, bro.
So his deal was in favor of them initially.
It was team friendly. Yes. Complete. Because think about it. His cap number or salary AAV kind of fluctuated because he can be able to, push it to the back end or whatever. You know what I mean? So he could be able to allow them to move money around a lot.
I feel like with the deal that he got, I feel like not for nothing, Patrick Mahomes is such a team player, and he could have been like, "Y'all want more money?"
Oh, he could have definitely got more.
But
shut it down.
He could have got $300 million for 5 years.
He's
if he wanted to.
considerate of his team being able to have the cap space to have,
to compete.
because he could take all the money and be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna take everything." But then, who do you got?
Right.
Who do you got running around on the field that you got to throw to? That you got to hand the ball off to?
Listen, he learned from Brady.
Yeah.
He learned from Brady. He's taken a lot more than Brady did, but it's still team friendly to the point where they can still be able to compete and sign their guys, right? I mean, when you got a guy that's otherworldly talented and is willing to sacrifice like that, it's unfair.
And
you know what I mean?
I think he's gonna retire on the Chiefs. Like,
of course, they'll never let him go, bro. You crazy?
That show, what was that? Quarterbacks? You watched that?
Yeah, it's fire.
Built his home. That's it. He's grounded in Kansas City.
I like him. I like him. And I'm happy he's making money. I can't get over the walk.
or the voice.
What, the Lamanese?
Just the ginger-footed walk.
Listen,
it's Lamanese.
It's like
I can be able to get over that, but his wife still bothers me with it.
No, his wife, I can't stand her, but he is Danny McBride in Eastbound and Down.
Facts.
It's the same person.
He's a weird guy.
He's a weird guy. Like,
and think about who his pops is. His pops is so G.
Yo,
he's such a G, bro. Like, I don't know. I don't get it.
I don't know, bro. And then the brother's like a fuck up.
Captain.
Yo, the brother is
Hunter Biden-esque.
Hunter Biden.
Yeah, definitely. Yo,
he's on Hunter Biden level. I don't know who's worse.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
Did he play sports, his brother?
I don't know. But I'm gonna tell you right now, and I'm gonna say this on air, and this is our intellectual property. I want to do the Pat Mahomes spinoff show about his family off rip.
Oh yeah, that'd be dope.
You got a job? You got it. All right. Let me get bro.
Pat Mahomes is not even gonna sign off on that. Because of his brother, he's not gonna
need it.
That's like
the show,
the Kardashians.
Bro.
What's up, Robert Kardashian?
That's
like,
the show. They need that. And the wife?
Nobody's gonna sign. Well,
they don't have to be in it. We can just tell the story with somebody else. We get Danny McBride to do it.
Oh my gosh.
This is on air. It's all even product.
That is an all even product. I respect that. But yeah, I think we all agree that, he could have definitely got more and decided to take a decent salary that is reasonable, that puts him back into like the top 5-ish, you know what I mean? And
because he's definitely making money.
Yeah.
His endorsements alone.
Bro, he's making like $100 million off the field.
He bought into the Kansas City Royals.
Yeah.
Right.
I think he fucking half owns them or some shit like that.
Bro, I mean, listen, he probably does.
At that point, he made $500 million off that first situation. So
I like the fact that he's not so greedy to be like, yo, let me take all this money and put a strain on his team financially.
Right. Moving on. How do we feel about Barry Sanders getting a statue?
That statue was fire.
It's fire.
I didn't see it. I'm checking it out.
Yeah, you definitely gotta check it out. Barry Sanders getting a statue, man. It's he's been an ambassador for the Detroit Lions for quite some time now. They repaired that relationship years ago. And he's done such a great job with, building that brand and kind of cleaning up that brand and making sure that, the Lions are getting to a place of respectability. I think slowly but surely they're getting there. You know what I mean? And the fact that, I wouldn't say I wouldn't go that far.
No, so I think they would have probably got it a little sooner if the relationship was a lot earlier.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know how I feel about it.
You don't like that? Him juking? So that's supposed to be him juking. Yeah, I think it fits him, They could have had him just like Heisman into something like that. That's not him.
It would have been a hard, like, other than this.
Angle I'm looking at.
Right, it would have been difficult for them to take any other type of move because this was iconic. Right, exactly. Like when you think about Barry Sanders, you think about escapability.
Yep.
Like you can't touch that dude.
Ankles.
Facts.
Yo, and literally it's ankle because this whole shit looks like the shit was pushed over.
Yeah, that's exactly how he ran.
It's crazy.
So if you watch, I mean, obviously you've seen it before, but when you see him running, like the moment he gets down and takes that 1-2 step combo, that third step is, yeah, you going good night in the hole, running through the hole, doing that shit. Like
Barry Sanders was that guy, man.
That's fire.
So shouts to him for getting that statue. Is long overdue. Like I said, you know, Detroit is trying to build in a positive way now. They're trying to get that stink of the last 30 plus years off of them. And they're slowly but surely doing it. Like, you know, you think about the Detroit Lions, they've had some really, really good players in their history. Megatron, Barry Sanders. You know, Stafford was there. Like, you know, they've had some guys. Huh?
Marvin Jones.
Marvin Jones. I mean, you want to put him up there, but
I like him.
he's not.
Nah, we're gonna stop at Megatron.
Yeah. Fucking Marvin Jones.
You can't say Marvin Jones, but you.
Yeah, but Megatron and Marvin Jones.
Yeah.
Throw this guy. Eh?
Dummy. Yeah.
Yeah, he was around, but Megatron was
Right.
there.
Right. You over here holding towels for Megatron. You all right? Need something? So
yeah, here's some water.
Right, but you know, shouts to Barry Sanders. He deserves it, man. Legend. You know, I would love to see Curtis Martin get a statue for the Jets.
At their stadium.
What do you mean? What?
He's not gonna get one though.
He's one of the best running backs of all time.
I didn't say he wasn't, but we talking about the Jets.
The way you sounded, you were throwing shade.
I'm not a Jets fan. I mean,
see, all right, so that's bias then. That's hate. He already showed. You heard him? It's crazy. So yeah.
Who would you give a statue to, Claude?
Wayne Corbett.
Wayne
Oh
Corbett?
my goodness.
Yeah, it's my man.
There's slim pickings over there. Slim pickings. Like I said, if somebody's gonna get it, it's going to be Curtis Martin. It'll be
Curtis Martin was him. I
Yeah.
forget. You know when you said it initially, I take that back.
Curtis Martin was
Curtis
that
Martin was
guy.
him. Yeah. He was their running back.
We should get one for Geno Smith for making Barry not be a fan no more. I'd appreciate that.
Oh, you're happy about that,
I'm
right?
happy. Trust me.
Oh, you're glad I left.
Yes.
Okay.
It's about time.
That's fine.
I'm grateful for it. But we're going on 10-year anniversary next year.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm complaining because you've done nothing better for your team at all. So
How we have not done better.
How far?
Back-to-back 12-win seasons.
How far?
We've had multiple division titles. What have you guys done since I've left? Think about that. You haven't made the playoffs since I left.
Yeah.
And guess what? Most of the time, neither did you.
Since I left, they have done nothing. Completely nothing.
They went to the
In a
playoffs.
deck, no. Go ahead and go back into your Rolodex, sir. No playoffs.
Yeah,
Almost.
You lost to the Dolphins. That's
Yo,
why you
it's
did. That's why you didn't make it.
because The way this
Dog
the
shit.
division that they're in and the way this
it's a real
situation
division, not
is,
this cookie cutter bullshit they be in.
they were missing just by one game.
That's it. This shit is like somebody's 4-9.
9-8. Miss it.
Doesn't
Can't even
matter.
make
You didn't make it. Don't try to dumb down what we doing over here.
Just doing what I'm doing.
And fucking Tampa Bay is making it 7-3. It's crazy.
7-3.
3-7, you mean?
3-7. You know what I mean?
Dummy. Yeah.
Yeah.
That division, you can just win one game. You're in the
Well, I mean, to be fair, both teams at the top, three teams at the top of the thing are 2-0. So can't really shit on them right now because they're
Yeah,
doing
right
much better than the other teams. Just saying. Moving on. After the break, we're gonna do. What did he say? We're definitely gonna do that, and then we're doing irrelevant news of the week. After the break.
He has changed the game, whether you like it or not. He's changed it. He's impacted the game in some fashion or form.
I'm gonna find a bar mitzvah for you to go to, and you gonna turn that motherfucker out.
Yeah, all the gals watching.
Crack 'em if you got 'em.
All the gals watching. Minus 6.
And I would like to formally welcome you to
Welcome.
Welcome.
And welcome
the grid.
To the grid.
to the grid.
To the grid.
Welcome to the grid.
And welcome to the grid.
Welcome to the grid.
Welcome back, y'all. Now it's time for the weekly segment. What did he say?
What did he say?
Claw,
Yeah.
what you got?
All right. So, funny story. There's a guy named Barry. He does podcasts and shit. And somebody said this about him that I thought was quite obnoxious.
He's a jerk.
Who's a jerk, Barry?
Claw.
With a million other things to give energy to, he chose to bullshit and whine about this. And it's about you talking about the elevators.
So, I've seen comments like this more often, right? Why don't you find something important to talk about? I'll leave that shit to fucking you. Right? Like, what do I care about your important shit? Go find it somewhere else. I want to laugh and hang out with my friends. That's what I want to do. Right? So this stupid ass comment, you get a 1. You get a 1. Now, Claw, you always have something very insulting to say to that comments. What are you saying this week?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not. Granted, I'm giving my opinion on some shit, but I just don't care about other people's opinions, and I just feel like some people use chats and what do you call them? Comment sections to really get their shit off about what's morally understanding about what's wrong.
Right, the moral police.
And at the end of the day, it's like, shut the fuck up. No one cares what you thought and what you have to think. Enjoy the show and make sure you subscribe to the channel.
And move the fuck on.
Bitch.
I love those people that say, yo, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't wear all of that stuff that was made, in another country in the sweatshop. But then you look at their feet and they got J's on. They got Nikes on. And what are you talking about? Get the hell out of here, man. Moral police. Who's next?
I got one. So this is from your Victor Wembanyama.
Victor Wembanyama.
It's fine. You got the pronunciation. This person says, "Tell me you don't watch basketball without saying it."
Right.
I love a person who's gonna insult your intelligence when it comes to sports.
Clever. See, I like the ones that attack first. I like that. Right?
You like a personal attack?
I like a personal attack. Because, listen, I'm not going to take offense to it, but, come after my intellect. That's fine. Call me an idiot. Call me somebody, a stupid guy behind the shades. I like stuff like that. So, you know what? Be fair. Be fair. I give him a 6. It's not bad. It's not bad. I think he could have expounded on it more. You know what I mean? Probably another 2 sentences, he would probably got a 10. But, sometimes it's short and sweet, but, like the insults. Silent Assassin, what you got?
This one says, I was on board for the first 75% of this video. Even liked it. Then unliked after he completely went away from facts.
What video was that?
This is Rob Manfred and MLB are clueless.
Oh, yeah. So I remember that take. I said that they're having a hard time getting African American players to be consistent in Major League Baseball. I don't understand how that was a bad take. It must have been somebody who doesn't truly believe that baseball didn't exist outside of Babe Ruth, right? That he probably Babe Ruth is the greatest player ever. He's great, and he played for the Yankees. He's great, right? Not realizing that there was a whole league of people that were literally banned from playing against them, that were actually better than they were. Oh, terrible take, isn't it? It's terrible to think that some black guy down the street might be better than a guy that ate hot dogs for his entire career. Oh, how horrible. Some guy that was hitting 800 home runs in another league that actually had some competition when Babe Ruth was hitting home runs at a time where nobody was hitting home runs. And he would go down and watch the Negro League players play. Oh, that bad take. Oh, see? I tend to kind of abbreviate my knowledge here. Why? Because I don't need to go into a Rolodex of history. It's all fun until it's not. So you, sir, get a 1 and an upside down 1 of that. Go fuck him. Chili, it better be good.
Nah, mine
Okay.
is about from Swiggler number 5.
Swiggler number, that's Paul's name.
Listen, that's his name, and he was it was one of the videos that we posted about Mitch McConnell.
Nice.
He's like, the problem is how many videos you made of Biden freezing up and forgetting what he's saying.
It's always the whataboutism, right? We always do this whataboutism stuff. Yes, Biden falls and he trips on himself and he curses people out. He's old, but he's not Crypt Keeper old, right? Yo, Mitch McConnell, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. He's been old for 30 years. He's been old for 30 years. So, if you want to compare, you know what?
Mitch is tired.
Is he? Is he tired or is he
just wants to close his eyes and not open them?
I'm not gonna say anything else.
What?
I'm not gonna say anything else. I'm not gonna be rude.
I can take him.
Respect to his family, but they need to do better. They need to do better with Mitch. But for the whataboutisms, I don't really like the whataboutisms because they have no creativity. It reminds me, and GQ Phil will know about this. He has 2 small kids. You know, he's gonna hear a lot of that particular whataboutisms and what about? Well, certain. That's what children do. Adults don't do that. And any adult that does do that, they're called ratones.
What's that?
Snitches? Rats? Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Rat. What's the Spanish? Raton? Ratones?
Trying to break out.
Chill out,
Spanish
Daddy
real quick.
Yankee.
Yeah. So that's basically what about a kid? Shut up. And Biden's gonna win again. Newsflash. Sorry. You get a 1. You get a 1. What's wrong with these comments this week? No creativity. That's what it is. No creativity. I need insults. Okay. I applaud insults. I applaud hard work in comments. Like I like the ones that are like detailed and are like maybe 5 or 6 sentences long. They really get into like detail about how much they dislike you. Those are good, right? I've seen your videos pop up on my feed weekly, sir, and I can't stand you. You're obnoxious. You think you're funny. People laugh because they're forced to. Certain shit like that. It's creative. Get all boring and what about? Come on now. Do better. Do better. But that was, what did he say?
What did he say?
Yeah. Moving on. Dame Lillard. That's how I feel.
That's it?
That's how I feel. It's like, it's either make the deal or not. The deal's on the table. You know what Miami wants. They don't want to give up everything, You need to get rid of Dame, make a decision. If not, then shut up and keep him there. Because at the end of the day, he's still under contract for a lot of years, making a lot of money that you're paying him. So if he doesn't want to play, it's going to be a violation of his contract. So at this point, he's literally I ain't going back to Portland. I ain't doing this. Okay, well, you want to play hardball with us after that we've been nothing but nice to you? Then maybe you need to start playing hardball back. Pretty much what it is. It's always funny to me that we tend to have outrage over certain situations. I've been very consistent, but not everybody, right? I'm not even talking about the people in this room. It's just more about when KD went to Golden State. You sell out. They didn't need him. Of course they didn't need him, but they wanted him, right? Like that big butt girl you want. You don't need it. Sure. You want it. The same girl down the street that's flat as a board and give you all the love and affection she wants, right? Funny as hell. You guys be able to spend a whole bunch of time together and talk. Well, you don't want that. You want the big butt baddie that can't say 3 things to you, but takes 1,000 pictures. That's what you want, right? My thing is, why is it acceptable for people to belittle Kevin Durant, which I've done? I'm very consistent with it. But when Damian Lillard wants to trade, it's, he deserves to leave. He's been there so long. But what has he contributed to their success? Anybody ever think about that? No. He's taken all the money that he possibly could in a small market that they can't really build a great team around him, but you took all the money anyway. And you claim to say, stay here. Win. How you going to win when you took all the funds? They got no more money to spend. That's like when Kevin Garnett was in Minnesota. Yeah, I want to stay in Minnesota. Retire, T-Wolf, eh? So why are you taking all this bread? They're paying you like 75% of their payroll. Everybody else got $6 on the team. That's why Sprewell left. They was like, yo, you giving me how much? I can't feed my family. I can't feed my family over that. You know what I mean? Look. So that's my thing. Look, I don't care. Just make the trade already. If he wants to go to Miami, go to Miami. If somebody else wants to trade for him, trade there. Because I'm hearing that there's a lot of other teams that are interested in Dame, but they're hesitant because they don't know his interest level. Who cares? Do what the Toronto Raptors did with Kawhi. Nobody cared about Toronto. Nobody even thought Toronto was a serious contender to make a trade for. Well, guess what they did? Yeah, we're going to do it. If he likes it here, oh, great. If he doesn't, then tough shit. He's going to stay here. We're going to try to win a championship, then he leave. Who cares? If you think that he's the missing piece to your championship puzzle, what does it matter if he stays or goes? Right?
True.
But if you're hesitant because you might not think that, the big name is out there, but in the back of your mind, you're like, still not better than Steph. So if we trade for him, still not better than Steph. Might not have a chance. If we trade for him, he's still not better than Luka. I don't know. So that's the thing. If LeBron James was on the open market 10 years ago, it's a no-brainer. You'd have 29 teams vying for his services, right? Because you know what he brings. What is Dame bringing at this point? According to Claw, Claw says, get his old ass out of here. He's not a spring chicken anymore.
Yeah.
So
I've seen younger go for cheaper.
Right. That's all I'm saying. Moving on. I had something to say to you Knicks fans. You're not a particular Knicks fan. Yeah. If I were to tell you that there's a guy that loves New York, he's New York through and through, that possibly may end up signing where he was supposed to sign when he got drafted, would you be okay with that? Yes?
Spida Mitchell.
Yeah. Sure.
Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers are set to not be extending his contract. So we're looking at a free agent. I think it's going to be free agent next year or the year after. But all signs point to him going to New York.
That's great.
Thoughts?
Yo, Parking's going to be crazy.
Parking's already crazy.
Parking's already crazy.
Nah, it's more now.
Ticket price is going back up.
And the fucking thing's going to be up you can't go uptown to downtown without paying $20. But
Yeah.
so
That's
what?
crazy.
Break them.
Chase Bridge about to be $500.
Bing, boom.
Yeah, so thoughts?
I love it.
What you feel?
Same. Like we always thought that he should have been a Knick. So hopefully this could happen. Hopefully it's not. You said 1 or 2 years?
Yes.
It's fire.
Hold on, let me just inject the compound V before I say this next thing.
Compound
do
V
we
is a
have
bar.
enough
Do you have enough what?
to get him?
Oh, and what's the Giannis?
Yeah.
No.
All right. Cool.
Unless you clear the deck.
I mean,
You have to literally clear the deck. Giannis is going to be asking for 65 and a half.
Brunson too?
Per. You got to clear the deck.
Fuck it. Blow it up. Empty out the Chase vault. Bacardi and Cola. Do it.
Yeah, I mean,
Two good years. 2020. That's all we need.
That'd be a good thing for the New York though, because if it's one thing about Spida Mitchell is that he embraces the city. He's from here, so you need that guy, right? That's the guy that you want to build around, promote around, be the ambassador for the brand, all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like they should have did everything they could to trade for him, but of course they didn't.
But so he a free agent.
He will be a free agent.
So we don't have to. Oh yeah, we good.
I mean, unless you trade for him before he hits free agency.
Fuck all that shit.
You could do that because he will extend with the Knicks. That's not even a question. So that might be a possibility that they re-entertain or they re-engage those talks. Get him before he hits free agency.
But what we giving up though?
What do you mean? What do you give up? You give up R.J. Barrett. You give up anything else? Anything
lie.
that's not nailed down. You you give up.
The Canadian got to go. So
Yeah, you give up. So
go.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, good news for the Knicks.
I like it.
Good news for the Knicks. Last topic before we get into irrelevant news of the week. Did you guys hear about this Stephen A. Smith, Terrell Owens beef?
No.
No.
Did you hear about it,
Explain
Philly?
Yeah.
Talk about it.
So
Close.
they're saying that it spewed from Stephen A. Smith being on a podcast. Well, the podcast is saying that they spewed it, but this beef they say has been, well, Stephen A. said this beef has been going on for a little while. And
2019, I believe. It was T.O. was on First Take. And that's when Max Kellerman was still there. Stephen A. Smith. Remember, Max Kellerman was the co-host of First Take until Stephen A. has vehemently put out there and said that it just didn't work. He wanted somebody else, blah, blah. So they were talking about the Colin Kaepernick situation. Or was it before 2019? It had to be before 2019. And T.O. said that, he's like, I don't know, Stephen A. He said, the way you talk, it sounds like Max is blacker than you are. And T.O. was saying it tongue-in-cheek, but Stephen A. Smith did not take it as such. So he took it as disrespect, and then it came out to say, he said that Terrell Owens tried to sue him. And that was what caused all of the problems online, because T.O. had recently liked a post that somebody had put, like somebody had put that clip out there on Twitter, and T.O. retweeted it, and then Stephen A. answered and got all crazy. So it's just like, all right. What to believe, right? Do we believe that Terrell Owens is a guy that's made mistakes in his life? Absolutely. Do we believe that Terrell Owens has been misunderstood? Absolutely. Do we feel that Terrell Owens has done a lot of stuff that has caused some self-inflicted wounds? 100%. But Stephen A. Smith is not so clean in regards to certain things that he does. Like, I'm all for having a partnership that doesn't work and you go your separate ways, right? But there's something about how Stephen A. Smith has kind of muddied the waters or kind of dragged Max Kellerman through the mud. He was on Joe Budden's podcast and was just like, yeah, I literally felt like I was there by myself. No, you weren't. You just didn't like the way Max debated you. But a lot of people had a lot of respect for Max Kellerman. Intelligent guy, well-spoken, you know what I mean?
Max is one of the good ones.
Yeah, from New York, you know what I'm saying? From that culture, you know what I mean? So it's like that statement or that line that T.O. said might have rang a little crazy to Stephen A. because maybe, I don't know. I'm not saying that this is true, but a lot of people look at Max Kellerman for the culture, right? Boxing, he does his thing, but it's like, yeah, makes a lot of sense, right? Sounds a little bit, yeah, more than Stephen A. Yeah. But it's like Stephen A. came out recently, and I had a big problem with this. It was, Max is not a journalist. He's not an athlete. So for him, why should he share the big stage on First Take? People are gonna not give him any credibility because he didn't play or write about it. And I'm just like, he got this far without being a journalist or an athlete. You wanted him for First Take, knowing that he wasn't a journalist or an athlete. So all of a sudden now it's a problem? Sounds a little full of shit to me. So for one guy that's going to be the advocate and make sure that guys like Shannon Sharp never get disrespected. Because Skip Bayless was so mean to Shannon Sharp. Kind of did the same thing to Max, didn't you? Oh. So you're not so clean after all. Which means that what T.O. was saying or how his image is compared to yours is not so different. So maybe we always look at things as, you know, when they say like you don't get along with people that are kind of like the same as you, right? You look into a mirror. Maybe that's kind of what he's looking at right now. That's the problem, is that guys get on their high horse and they start to look at things and they start to get skewed about certain aspects of regular life. He's been on this pinnacle for so long. And guys like Max are beneath you? Nah. Neither should T.O. be. T.O. is just telling the truth. He's just being tongue-in-cheek and being honest. You want people to be real and raw in your show, then why get mad about it? Just saying. So, anything?
So I heard that the
snippet,
the interview,
yeah,
right. Actually, I heard the whole interview. Okay, so that's pretty good. So, but what Stephen A. said about Max Kellerman was like, even though I don't think that he felt like he was beneath him, but he also said that at the end of the day, if they were going to fire Max Kellerman based on, you know, Stephen A. doesn't like Stephen A. not wanting to work with him, he would have kept him on the show.
But he also said the full of shit statement right after that. He said that, oh, well, if they wanted to keep Max, then I would have stepped down from First Take. Really?
Right. I mean, you can't prove it.
That's you basically saying they're not going to do that.
Yeah, he's saying it's either him or me.
Yeah. And what do you think the network is going to choose?
They're going to choose him. But he didn't want the man to lose his job, though.
Yeah, but you
he's
still
saying
push him out the door.
But the Shannon Sharp joint, they're saying they pushed Shannon Sharp out of the door.
What did he do to Max?
He pushed him off the show. Like, Max is still there. He's just not on.
What if the
First
network felt the same way that Stephen A did? Oh, well, he's not a journalist, so why should we put him on another show? You're literally pushing him out. It's the same shit. But you know why it's different? Max is white. There's no outrage there.
Oh, of him getting pushed out of the show?
Correct. There's no outrage there. Skip pushed out a black man, allegedly. That's why. So, after the break, if you want to talk about it more, we can. I don't care about it. I don't give a fuck about it. Irrelevant news of the week. After the break. Welcome back, y'all. Now it's time for my irrelevant news of the week.
You got to be kidding me. I mean, how do you watch the... I mean, they stink.
Every week. We always have some good ones. Let's see. The first one I have here. Antonio Brown ordered to pay over $169,000 for selling fake. Can you help me out with the pronunciation of this? Is Richard Millie?
Yeah, Richard Millie.
Yeah, Richard Millie to ex-label CEO. So this man is out there. What's wrong with him?
Scamming.
Scammy.
It's that Florida shit.
But did he get scammed though?
Who? Who?
The dude he gave it to?
No. Him initially when he first got it.
Welcome to the mic, man. You keep talking about it.
So when he first got that watch, did he get scammed?
Antonio Brown is a scammer. The man lied about his COVID test and didn't pay for that. Got sued. Everywhere he goes, he don't pay.
So initially when he purchased the watch, what I'm saying is, so everybody wants to go out and they want to buy the jewelry. They go to these jewelers and the jewelers like, yeah, don't worry about it. It's all real. So when he actually gave this watch to someone else and said, yo, it's a real watch. Now he went to get it appraised and they're like, oh, this shit is fake.
You're actually giving Antonio Brown the benefit of the doubt for him to say that he didn't get something that was fake?
Any of these rappers.
Sorry. That narrative is not getting pushed here. I'm sorry. Not happening, brother. Not happening. Not happening.
Yeah. So he was using his name as credibility versus...
Nah, he's just a wild man that just don't like to pay people. That's all it is. It's well documented. The man bought an Arena League team and didn't pay a single penny.
Right.
And got kicked out of the league.
Just showed up. Like, I'm the celebrity.
It's wild. But yeah, Cameron and Mace wanted him on the show, right? Did he show up yet?
Yeah, he went the first time, right?
He was there?
Huh?
I don't watch the show.
I don't know.
Phil, do you watch it?
I don't.
Okay. Moving on. Mexican doctors conclude test on alleged non-human alien corpses. Here's what they've determined.
Here we go.
The test found no evidence of skull assembly or manipulation, suggesting the remains were not human-made. The director of the Health Sciences Research Institution in the Mexican Navy's office stated that the specimens were not assembled with human objects and one appeared to be in gestation. Remember, you were talking about that. A little pregnant. So, what do we think?
Can we fuck it?
That's a hell of a question.
It's smaller than a whatchamacallit horse.
The mini horse?
Smaller than a mini horse.
It's not thick.
It's not thick.
How you know?
I
What
saw
we
them
saw,
fucking-
saw the-
what we saw was
You saw it in the
was
chocolate.
frontal.
You saw it in the chocolate box. What do you mean?
No. Hang on.
Frontal.
That shit
chocolate
was a
box for you.
fossil.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Fossil.
Say again. Fossil.
Fossil.
Whatever.
This is Boston.
It was a. It was a fossil, right? So
what? The
any
skin?
fossil, yeah, you know what happens.
The
when
meat
it's
fell
like
off.
A fossil, like it's not really the size that it's.
But it's still tinier than a.
I can't.
Hey, there's a fossil. There's a way. That's what I gotta say.
Wow.
Phil, do you believe in these things?
Yeah, I think it's really smoke and mirrors though. I mean, at the end of the day, you're talking about they're saying, "Oh, we got this 1,000-year-old thing." You didn't just dig it up
right
like yesterday and say, "Hey guys, look at this 1,000-year-old thing that I found." Like they've had this shit for how long?
Who thought to dig it up and see if it's pregnant? Like
they've
fucking 1,000 years old.
Somebody was like,
"Who's that curious?"
I'm gonna go and check,
bro.
Who's that shit? Yo.
Somebody got a pap?
Yo.
Wow.
Somebody said,
Yo.
I'm gonna do it.
Let me
Somebody-
check. Somebody's got to do it.
Me. It's me. Fuck it. He found it.
Wait, but it's a fuck. If the cake is dry, how did you even? Were they taking samples of dirt?
You don't know how to wet cake?
Yo.
Or they put the rubber glove on.
Let's go.
And then it did, bro.
Surgical.
Yo, they putting in the fucking.
Listen, all of this stuff is cool.
It's like cement.
We've all
It's a cinder
we've
block.
all we dealt with cement at least once or twice.
Right.
But it's a cinder block. It's not wet.
I know that I think
Nothing's
you got to
wet.
call a paleontologist. I think that's what they
Yes.
call them.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing. My whole thing is
Haley.
this, right? All right. Yeah, you got the fossils and stuff. Yeah, you got all this other evidence. It's not human made. Those are not the alarming parts of the story.
No.
It's the fact that nobody wants to talk about it, but I keep mentioning it. They're in a fucking chocolate box. Who puts these things in a chocolate box? If this was Area 51, it would be in some glass case and you see the smoke come out of it. There gotta be a passcode on it.
Right.
They're in a fucking chocolate box. Ain't nobody putting no damn fossil in there.
Something like
Godiva.
like a
Not
NICU.
doing that.
Like a little NICU chamber.
Right.
Fucking
They already did that.
That wasn't even a NICU chamber.
Guys, they already did that.
What, you?
And now they're done with it, so they put it in the chocolate box and show everybody else, like, "Hey, look what we found.
Hello?
No,
we just found.
We have
this
aliens."
today."
No, really, to be honest.
Been there
with
for
you,
30 years.
Yeah, they've had it.
What are they doing?
They had it in that NICU thing. They
Right.
had it in the water floating around while they cut it up.
Dried it out for 12 hours.
And they said, "All right, we done with this. We can
Right.
show everybody now."
Beef jerky.
Facts.
Yo.
Hello, Mr. John. We had
Chocolate.
aliens.
Chocolate box. Get out of here with that, man. I don't believe in none of that. Right? None of it.
Nah, it's marketed.
Especially.
So you know what's gonna happen around the holidays? They're gonna be like, "Oh yeah," they're gonna sell these aliens chocolate bars inside of a box and be like, "Oh yeah,
Fucking-
now we're selling these."
The Rochers?
I mean, it's not gonna be a Forever Rocher. It's gonna be
All right.
a.
It's gonna be a Hershey's
It's gonna be,
fucking.
I'll tell you
alien.
what type of chocolate is gonna be inside though.
Here's a final question for you
Mhm.
guys before we move on. It's pretty fucked up, right?
Gestation?
Do you think? All right, I know you have some crazy people out there, right? Do you think that Planned Parenthood is out there?
Yo, for them,
You think Planned Parenthood is out there?
maybe that's
They,
why. That's
that
why they came
alien
here.
was gestating, is pregnant.
That's why they came here.
It's life out there. They came here to have birth. Give the aliens a chance. Nicole can't
If you want some real
That's
funky,
solid.
if you want some real funky wild shit, if they did say it's that's what's in there, you know they're gonna Jurassic Park the shit.
Of course.
I'm sure they have already. If they haven't
If they
already.
haven't already,
Yeah.
they're gonna Jurassic Park
They
the
about
fuck
to
out
have
of
this
it.
shit out here like Pokemon, Mewtwo, and fucking.
If they haven't done it
If
over
they
the
haven't
last
done it
30
already.
years since they've had it.
They had it for 30 years, they said.
Who's to say?
Who knows how long they had it?
Who knows how long they had it? It's a fossil, like you said, right?
Don't worry. You can go to the grocery store.
They're already here, bro.
See little chocolate boxes.
They've been here. That's all I'm saying.
Cool.
Moving on.
It's crazy.
Moving on. Australian journalist names her newborn baby methamphetamine rules.
Fire. That shit is That's crazy.
That's kind of dope, actually. It's a terrible name, but
How old is she?
who cares?
Her last name's Rules.
Methamphetamine rules. Yeah, what is the last name?
It should be Rules, right?
Is there
Her name is Kirsten Drysdale.
methamphetamine rules?
She had meth mouth.
Drysdale?
Yeah.
She definitely had meth mouth.
Yeah. She was smoking a light bulb.
But for real, asking like a 4-year-old to write methamphetamine as their name is like almost a form of torture.
Name's gonna be MR, Dodgedale, whatever the fuck his name is.
Doesn't make sense.
Does it fit on the Scantron?
No, does not.
Doesn't fit on the Scantron as a bar.
It does.
It does not. It does not.
Powder substance. Though.
Listen, my first name could never fit on the Scantron, bro.
It's
It was
gonna be
always
powder
like
substance.
It was
They're gonna be like, yeah, you never wrote your name. It's on there.
Yeah, right there.
Check your fingers.
Hold
They're
on,
gonna
let
see
me find
powder
it.
on their fingers.
Son. But yeah,
It's all
it's why this is the type of people that we have in our society now. I don't get it.
She's like rich or something? Like
Yeah.
okay. All right.
She's a personality. So they do things for press. And she's getting a ton of it because we're talking about it on the show. So moving on. Winning Time canceled by HBO after 2 seasons. I would like to say something on behalf of the show. You guys ready? I never watched a minute of that fucking show. Don't care.
I was about to
Don't care.
What is this?
What the hell is it about?
Yeah, Winning Time. It was a show.
That show's great, by
about
the
the
way.
Lakers and the Celtics.
That show was fire.
Here's my thing.
Oh, that's the one with Doc Rivers.
Nah.
Not Doc Rivers, but the remake.
Dummy. Yeah.
No, it's the-
I don't know. What the
I
show
just
is.
said Lakers and Celtics.
It's the Lakers
When the
and Celtics.
fuck did Doc Rivers ever play for the Lakers and Celtics?
Magic Bird.
No, this is the 80s.
Yeah, this is Magic
This
Bird.
is the detailed of what saved the NBA, of what I've documented over times and times again that Magic Johnson and Larry Bird saved the NBA. But I never watched a minute of it.
Show was great.
You know why? Didn't need to. Laker fan. All this stuff is well documented. I know it all. What the hell I need to see bad acting for to watch the show?
The acting's pretty good.
No, it wasn't. I saw some clips.
Oh, now you've seen something.
I seen the clips.
Never seen it before.
I never watched the show.
I've seen some clips.
I never watched it.
Might have seen an episode. Like
No. I
took a
never
lane,
watched
bro.
an episode.
It's good.
Ever.
It's good. I had a feeling they canceled it because like on the last episode they hurry up and tell you like everything that happens in the next 10 years.
Didn't they leave it off with the Celtics winning the championship?
Yeah, I'm
Right.
sure for the next season they would have done like
The Lakers.
Yeah, all that stuff. But they ended it with the Celtics winning, and then they now it's a bunch of reading, and they go through the next 5 years.
Question for you: you think somebody else picks it up? Obviously, the strike is on, but
If there was no strike,
yeah,
I can see it. I can see someone. Well, it's HBO. It's really tough to take those shows and turn it into something else unless it's another premium streaming service. But
you know what's
you
sad?
put it on Netflix or something like that.
I think Netflix would have definitely put that. You know what's sad? The fact that this strike is going on, that I'm not gonna get another True Detective season. It's messed up.
It's a good show.
It was a good show.
It's a great show. Now that's a great show. This Winning Time shit.
But see, the thing with
Give it a chance.
The HBO situation is so common. They kill shit
all the time.
They kill shit. All the time.
It'll be a really good show you're watching,
and then they pull the plug.
What happened?
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised.
What do you think it is with them though? Do you think it's more of like because I'm sure there was an interest for this thing. It wasn't like there was a lack of interest. So what causes HBO to kind of like pull the plug on the show?
I think
Boredom?
I think it's an artistic thing. I think it's like, this bores me.
Because the original documentary that HBO put out about the Lakers and Celtics, I think it was like a 3-parter or something like that, 6-part. Like it did really well. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like they capitalized off of that based on this thing here. They wanted to do Winning Time based on the success of that. So it's like, if you had success with that, why don't you just keep going? But then again, it's a different type of storytelling, right? Because you got actors that are doing this while you're literally just like rewatching history with documentaries. Right. I get it, but
no, that's cool.
I didn't watch it.
You can still watch it, even though they canceled it. It's fine, and you know what happens. It's still a great storytelling.
I refuse. Okay. They made Jerry West look crazy. It wasn't true. You know, he wasn't a maniac. He wasn't.
He doesn't come off as a maniac in the show.
In the first season, I heard that's what he said.
I mean,
because even he was mad about it.
He was playing, yeah. But like when you get into the second season, you see him as a person. It's fine. Like it's a good show. I think you should just.
It's only 2 seasons, bro.
It's only 2 seasons.
How long are the episodes?
Like 30, 40 minutes.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
All right, I'll probably give it a shot.
Yeah, take a peek.
Yeah, probably not. Oh, Lord. Last one before we get out of here. Did you hear about Gilbert Arenas going off? Gilbert Arenas is making fun of Akeem Olajuwon for charging NBA players $50,000 to practice his Olajuwon moves. And Gilbert Arenas is saying, "Oh, you shouldn't be charging these young guys all this money. Plus, your moves is old as shit. Nobody cares about your moves no more. Nobody does those moves anymore." Because Giannis went down there to go practice with Akeem, and Akeem was like, "Yeah, $50,000." And for me, I think it's low. Like, you making $70 million a year, right. I should charge you triple, $150K.
Pay homage.
Yeah. Talking about people don't use Olajuwon moves no more. His moves are still relevant to guys that play in the post.
Guys,
footwork.
Sure,
not everybody wants a Euro and 2-step. That's not basketball. It ain't. So shut the hell up. That's all I got. Anybody else got anything? Shut up. It's just a character. I can't stand when people try to throw shots, because like there's a population out there of like analysts or podcasters that throw shots at the old school. Say that nothing back then worked. They were all unathletic. Not really true. But it's a narrative you want to push. Steph Curry's great, but that doesn't mean he's the greatest thing ever. We've seen great. Seen Kobe, seen Jordan, you've seen Magic, you've seen guys. He's just another great guy. But he's not the end-all, be-all of basketball. Just the way it works. Giannis, we've seen a guy like him before. Sort of, kind of. You know? Doesn't mean he's the best. I'm sure 20 years from now, there'll probably be another LeBron. Maybe.
Right. But you think they'll still be talking about Jordan then? Nah, right. They don't even know who he is at that point.
In 20 years, they'll still be talking about Jordan because there'll still be some 80-year-old man. Jordan, did you watch the Last Dance? Did you watch it?
Oh yeah, The Last Dance will keep it.
Garbage.
Yeah.
Garbage. Listen, from the first time that I watched that documentary, I said, "This is garbage. This is complete rubbish." I know Jordan was the overseer in this thing. I know it. Because he just shit on everybody instead of focusing on the Bulls. It was all Jordan.
It's about Jordan.
It's all Jordan.
It's not about the Bulls.
It's terrible. So, yeah, that is my irrelevant news of the week.
You got to be kidding me. I mean, how do you watch the... I mean, they stink.
Now it's time for the greatest segment on the planet, WWE.
Dummy. Yeah.
Every week I go around the room and I ask, who is the dummy of the week. Claw.
Don't
me.
You need to relax. India.
It's not gonna go well.
We giving them slack. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they really work hard. They're really good guys.
2 for 1s.
But now they're doing this whole they had their space video, and that shit look bogus as hell.
They have a space video?
Yeah, and you see that their movies had this outlandish CGI.
Oh, no, Bollywood is lit.
Right. So I guess now they're transitioning to film and showing space exploration, and that shit looks so wonky. That shit is unbelievable. But now they appear to have an alien held hostage.
In a movie?
It's real life.
What?
And this motherfucker just sitting there. He's like changed to something.
Stop it. Like Splinter? They took him. Splinter.
Yo, and he's like changed the shit. And he's like, and he looks drunk and like tired out of his mind.
Yo, Nicole, you got to pull that. You got to pull that.
Yo, bro, I'm telling you, this shit is crazy, God.
Yo, they chained him up like Splinter.
The fact that I didn't even consider.
How tall is he?
I can't tell. He's hunched over.
It's hunched. I'm saying, but if you could guesstimate, could he fit in the box?
He ain't fitting in no chocolate box.
I don't know. They look like they're feeding him chocolate.
Oh my goodness.
That shit looks crazy, bro.
What color is he?
Tell you right now. He might be yellow.
Relax.
Is that an alien?
Okay. Relax.
Confirmed.
Relax
Tell
over there. So who gets the W? The Indian government?
Yeah. Or whoever's holding this guy hostage.
Indian government, let Splinter go. Let Splinter go.
Dummy. Yeah.
Phil, you got anybody?
Yeah, so a little old, but a husband abandons his wife during a connecting flight for being late. Sorry, let's do this better. So, a husband and wife are on a flight, going on vacation, waiting for a connecting flight. The wife says, "I'm gonna go get Starbucks." He says, "We don't have time to do that." She said, "I'm going to go anyway."
Okay.
They boarded the flight. He got on the flight. The flight took off without her.
Respect to him. Respect to him. Because, hey, here's the thing. You pay good money for these tickets, right? Normally, a lot of times, right, sometimes if you're flying international, that window of connection is very, very, it's time sensitive, right? So as soon as you land, you got to book it. And get to the next gate. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no time to be able to divert from that particular path. She decided to do her own thing. He's enjoying his vacation. So she definitely gets the dummy. Because why would you not listen to him?
Right. Like why wouldn't you just get on?
And I'm sure he doesn't feel bad about it. He shouldn't.
He's on vacation now.
Yeah. He's on vacation.
Facts.
Chilling. With some big booties in his face.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Probably ain't put no minutes on his phone, nothing.
Nope.
He ain't worried about that. He worried about that when he get home. He worried about that when he get home.
Or when she show up.
Yeah. Or if she shows up.
When she gets on the next flight.
Right.
Gets out there, yeah.
And she better make sure that she spend her money. Don't spend the joint money. Spend her money. Get out of here. Get out of here with that. So she definitely gets the
dummy. Yeah.
Nicole, what you got?
I have these two guys dug a hole on the beach in the news, mistaking it for a crater.
Stop it.
What?
They reported it as a crater.
Yeah,
mysterious crater.
Does anybody have footage of them digging the hole?
There's pictures of it. Just a regular hole on the beach.
Yo. They have to be on some methamphetamine. Have to be. Because for you to not realize that somebody's going to have footage of you taking time digging this hole and then report it
Slow news there.
Dummy. Yeah.
Be like that.
Why? Chilling with Freeze, who you got?
So I got New York officials, man. Still talking about the same thing as far as like with the like they need to take care of home first before they shell it out to everybody else. Like home has to be taken care of first.
Why you gotta get all serious?
What? It's true, man.
Why you gotta get all serious?
What?
We want to talk about this.
Why not?
We want to talk about this. No.
It's getting bad. Yo, and then all the news, that's all they're showing on the news. They're showing all the bad that's happening with it. They didn't think it was going to be a disaster.
I don't think they thought it at all.
They didn't.
That's the problem. Hip-hop mayor is a hip-hop idiot.
Yo, hip-hop mayor is
Dummy. Yeah.
You doing something. You just depressed me. You really
Yo.
did.
It's not to be depressed, but it's the truth. Like, yo, we got a long way to go with that situation.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm interested to hear what Trump has to say.
Yeah.
Look what they did to my city. Look what they did to my city. Huh?
They're hanging out in front of my building.
Right. Gotta get him out. Yeah. I got nothing.
Yo.
I got nothing. Listen, I'm with you.
Imagine you go to the city and you see them racing scooters. Racing scooters up and down Broadway and Fifth Avenue, trying to get all the Uber Eats.
We just gonna leave him on the island by himself and let him keep talking. Yeah, just keep going. Keep going. I'm not saying a word.
No, they racing scooters on Broadway and Fifth Avenue.
Yep. Keep going.
It's true.
What was your dummy?
I mean,
burying? Digging the hole? Yep.
It could be the aliens.
Mm-hmm.
But the aliens are only fossils right now, so until they come to the light.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe they're disguised.
Keep going. You're about 12 feet. You're about 12 feet down. Keep going.
They may be disguised right now.
18.
Yo. I mean, technically, never. I can do it.
24. Yes.
Grand
I
Canyon.
gotta do it now. Yo.
Nope, not doing it. I have mine. No. No.
It's a little box. Little people.
30.
Grand Canyon.
Yo, Grand Canyon right here. I'm not doing it.
Yo.
My dummy of the week. Everybody had their dummies of the week, and it was good. Claw, I liked yours. I don't know what the hell's going on with the Indian government, but they need to get it together. Let Splinter go. You, sir, I don't know what angle you took, but you're about 30 feet down. Just keep going. Just keep going. I have mine. I have two, actually. May I have the drum roll, please? And the first winner for Dummy of the Week, the Oakland A's. The Oakland A's get my first
Dummy. Yeah.
Now, people don't know about baseball. I'm sure a lot of you people don't, but I do. Miguel Cabrera is one of the best baseball players that ever walked planet Earth, right? He was the first Triple Crown winner in like 40 years when he was on top of his game. Triple Crown means your batting average, home runs, RBIs, right? It's pretty much an impossible thing to do. And he did it. And had a very, very good career. So now he's retired or retiring at the end of the season. So he's doing his, his tour, his retirement tour. So people are giving him things. You had teams give him guitars, famous things. They've given him expensive gifts. Well, the Oakland A's, one of the cheapest teams in baseball, got no payroll and do nothing but do cheap shit. Went exactly and did exactly what they are and did cheap shit. They gave him a bottle of wine. An organization, baseball team, worth millions of dollars, gave him a $90 bottle of wine. What? I've had finer wine from my friends. $90? What are we doing? Even he, somebody who's very respectful, looked at the bottle of wine and was like, y'all gotta be fucking kidding me. This is what y'all give me? I've been busting y'all ass for the last 20 years? This is it? Box of wine they gave him. What are we talking about here? What's going on? Is that worse than the gift certificate of 30 years of service? Remember that guy that worked at McDonald's? They gave him like a pack of gum and a certificate or a gift card or somewhere. It was like $10. Working at 30 years, but somebody ended up making a GoFundMe for him, and he grossed over $500,000.
You might as well give him a condom and tell him to go fuck himself.
Right. So did he. Box of wine. So the Oakland A's got to hold that.
Dummy. Yeah.
The next one. Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith gets my
dummy.
Now that's the real one to me, because it's not about what I said before about him taking shots at Max Kellerman. It's not about him taking shots at content creators and said they can't share the space if you don't. You're not a journalist. You're not an athlete. You're not credible. It's not what I have a problem with. It's the fact that he chose to take his old ass and go to Yankee Stadium and throw out the first pitch. Remember, we seen 50 Cent do it at the Met Stadium, right? We saw him doing it at Citi Field and throw one of the worst pitches we've ever seen. Well, Stephen A. wasn't as bad, but it was pretty bad. So he lines up, he got the Yankee jersey on, his terrible hairline, right? And decides to pitch that ball and threw it into the dirt, and it rolled about 50 feet. Talk about change up. They need to ban him, right? That's what the Yankees need to do. Ban him for life for throwing that pitch. Because you're supposed to be the sports guy. You're supposed to be the guy that and you can't throw the pitch to the catcher? One time, just lob it. Do it like Henry when he blew out his arm. Just float it. Float it. Change up. I have children that can throw better than that. Ban him. Matter of fact, why should he even speak about sports? Just ban him. Ban him. So Stephen A. Smith, I don't know what the hell was going on with you. You had time to think about this. You had time to prepare. Don't go back to no Yankee games. Don't go back to no baseball games. Don't even cover baseball, because anytime you cover baseball, you mess it up anyway. So just don't even show yourself at Yankee Stadium no more. You're banned. Banned. You got to hold this L, but you're the winner for Dummy of the Week.
Dummy. Yeah.
That's all for the show. GQ Phil.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah. You insulted me today. And, huh?
I don't think so.
You did. You did.
I don't recall that.
I always defend you when you insult me.
I never insulted you.
That's the problem. It's.
Oh, you'd rather me insult you?
No, because I was trying to see exactly what your hat said. And you're like,
okay.
oh, you can't read cursive?
Right. I thought we were in the age bracket in which we could do that, but apparently.
Did you use the word cursive? Is that what you used?
I did use the word cursive.
That's how you know you old as shit.
Yeah.
If somebody used the word cursive.
Script?
Yes.
Can't read script? Either way you can't read it.
That's what the young folks say, script.
Yeah.
Cursive?
Either way you can't read it.
Cursive shows your age. You're like 70.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Age like wine. $90 bottle of wine.
$90 bottle of wine.
Right.
Yes. Yes. Unbelievable. $90 bottle of wine.
Yeah.
Millions of dollars.
Millions.
Now, hold on. Let me ask you a question.
T.O. bought that bottle of wine.
Do most rich people buy expensive wine, or do they buy the cheap shit? Would it make sense? I
they buy nice shit.
I think I would be that type of person.
What?
If I was rich, I'd buy the cheap wine, and then fake it and say that this is 1817. I'd change the label. 1817 wine.
You're doing a lot to be cheap. You should just, all you gotta do is preface it as your favorite. then no one can say shit. Like
Even if it's cheap?
Regardless if it's cheap. You say, oh, this is my favorite bottle of wine. That's why I got, like, you could feel the gift-giving energy.
So you think I'm doing too much if I change the label?
Yeah, you're doing too much. Just lie about how much you like the wine.
What about you, Chloe? You think I'm doing too much if I change the label?
You're always doing too much.
That's not what I asked you.
It's what you
That's
got.
not what I asked you.
It's what you got for me.
That's not what I asked you.
Go to the next guy.
Silent Assassin, have anything to say? She had a good night. Chili McFreeze, you know, I have to applaud you. You did pretty good. You didn't need a sub. It's good. Kind word of the week, sir.
Free the alien in India, bro. They're feeding him chocolate. Yo, he needs water.
They're feeding him chocolate, prepping him for the chocolate box.
He can be in the box.
Yeah.
We're writing on the back.
Poor guy's whimpering. You heard the shit. It's bad.
He was whimpering?
Yeah, it's like, hello, like shit like that. It was real.
Say it again. What'd he say?
Nah, he's not doing it.
I can't do it.
No, come on.
I don't want to send
I'm
out
trying
a
to
distress.
translate his language. I speak a little.
All right. From the way I heard it, it sounded like, okay.
Never mind, I'm not gonna translate. Sorry for you.
Nah, I don't know, bro.
Listen, before we get out of here, I just want to say that I am 0-2 in the All-Even League. And I am not happy about it. I'm about to be 0-3 like Joe Burrow.
Wait, before we go, we didn't talk about it. A little bit.
Talk about what?
The All-Even League. Well, you're 0-2, so that's why you didn't want to talk about it. I get it.
We're talking about it now.
Dummy, yeah.
What are you talking about?
I thought we were signing out.
No.
Oh, we
I'm
signing out,
sorry,
all right?
okay.
And I'm handing out more sex than I've ever handed out in my life. You got some. I didn't get you yet. You're getting some this week. And whoever else was last week, he's getting it again.
What's your record?
2-0, baby.
He won.
Silent Assassin, what are you? 0-2? GQ Phil?
1-1.
1-1.
I'm about to catch another W this week.
I ain't gonna lie. Yo, listen, I'm looking at the schedule for myself. Ain't a winning sight. Ain't a winning sight.
Who got this week? I got Claw.
Good luck, Claw. Two-hand twist, baby.
Double gawk.
There's not a win in sight.
Free the alien all
Freaky
over
Fang
you.
got me this week, and yo, if you're looking at
Fang
the
is crazy.
it's OD, so it's not going well. Listen, if I go 0-6, I'm telling y'all right now, y'all gonna start seeing points change. Just all of a sudden, things are just gonna start disappearing. We're gonna figure this out one way or another. Okay, I refuse to come in last place. I'm not doing it. By hook or by crook.
Love it.
All even Barry Grant Jr., the resident villain, will be in the playoffs. Okay, I will make sure.
You have the first pick too.
Right.
Yeah.
If I have first pick and don't make to the playoffs, that's bad.
And look,
Who'd
and
you
look,
choose
and
with
look,
your first pick?
look what we did with
It was
it.
Justin Jefferson.
Good pickup.
Pick up.
It was a good
Yeah.
pickup.
It was.
But then you gotta wait 80 picks to go pick again.
Yeah, to pick again.
That's
Yeah.
the problem.
And then your second pick was what?
What was my second pick? I don't remember. I gotta go look at it.
Not good.
My team is not bad. It's just like, I lost. I don't know how I lost the week 1 to him, and then week 2. Who did I play in week 2? I played you in week 2. Yeah. 20-point blowouts in each. It's terrible. I need a trade. Anybody? Let's talk.
Yeah, I got it. Come to my office.
I don't want anything you got. I don't want anything you got. Nothing. No. So we'll figure it out. We'll see what's going on. But I don't look good. But Freaky Fang right now looks like he has the best team.
Yeah.
I think Al, the resident Eagles fan, is pretty decent too.
Yeah, I think Al is 2-0 also.
Yeah.
He
And
about to be 2-1 after this.
Jimmy is slowly figuring it out, which is,
The creator. That's what I call him.
yeah. I don't need Jimmy to start building algorithms for fantasy, because it's not gonna end well for us.
He done pulled out the
It's not gonna end well
Rubik's
for us.
Cube and
He's gonna come in next year and be like, guys, I'd like to figure this out. I don't know.
he went to Vegas.
Yeah.
found out the lines.
Exactly. Like, that's probably where he's at right now. Figuring out all the tendencies and the ratios, and he's probably had like 5 fantasy shows on at the same time, digesting it, boss.
Coming back, he's gonna be like, yo, you're gonna lose by 5.
Yo, who did he beat last week? He beat the hell out of Nicole. Beat the hell out of Nicole.
You by 4, you
He
lost
beat
by
the
20.
hell out of Nicole, man. Go, we gonna figure it out, okay? But you just know when we play each other, just take the dive, okay? Just, you know the rules. That's what I'm starting telling people now. Listen, hey, you want to be a part of this thing?
Right.
Just take the dive.
Bend the knee.
Right, take the dive. Don't embarrass me, okay? Don't embarrass me, because y'all already thought that I conspired to have the first pick, and I need to live up to that now.
Cheetah.
Yeah, so till next week, stay safe, stay cool. Peace.
My son is the champ, so get over it.